Hello, my name's Lily. I'm going to be presenting on opportunities for individuals within the IDD community within Hays, Kansas. So, Hays offers a lot of sports opportunities for individuals within the IDD community. So, first, the Hays Recreational Commission, or the HRC, offers activities such as bowling that are inclusive for individuals with disabilities, and also the Special Olympics Kansas has a very strong local presence. They offer year-round training and competitions in sports like basketball, softball, track and field, cheerleading, etc. Hays is also the proud host of the annual Special Olympics State Basketball and Cheerleading Tournament, which brings together athletes from across the region. And also, some recreational opportunities available for individuals within the IDD community would be the HRC has an IDD program which provides weekly activities which typically cost about $1 per session, and these activities are for individuals of all ages and are designed to promote motor skills, socialization, leisure skills, and just overall well-being. Buffalo Adventures also offers recreational activities like rock painting, fishing, talent shows, holiday parties. And then another unique opportunity is FHSU Capernaum, which is a club that is a ministry base that connects individuals within the IDD community to high schoolers and college kids and just share the gospel through fun activities with them. And additionally, Tigers for IDD, which also just hosts a variety of different events and just tries to get students involved within the IDD community. And finally, the Night to Shine, which is just a prom night experience centered on celebrating individuals within the IDD community. Here's a photo of dodgeball and then from the FHSU Capernaum Club. And then parks and nature opportunities. So the Hays has a ARC Park, which stands for Accessible Recreational Complex, which is an inclusive playground and splash pad, allows individuals of all abilities to play side by side, and some cool features include adaptive swings, smooth rubber surfaces, ramps to make sure the playground is truly inclusive, wheelchair merry-go-rounds, and it also hosts events like an Easter egg hunt each year and just kind of brings the community together. Fitness opportunities for individuals within the IDD community are also growing. The HRC offers fitness-related activities that are tailored for individuals within the IDD community, just promoting healthy lifestyles in a supportive environment. Buffalo Adventures also will host fitness classes like almost every other Sunday, give or take, just offering different accessible and inclusive options. The Neuromuscular Wellness Center serves adults with neurological disorders and can be a resource for those individuals as well. And then lastly, the Center for Health Improvement at HaysMed offers personal training, which can meet the needs of individuals within the IDD community. For part two, I evaluated the Frontier Park. I do not believe that it fully meets the needs of individuals within the IDD community. I think that there are several barriers. So some issues and limitations I ran into were loose rubber mulch. Although this can help with impact protection, it's not really a stable or accessible surface for individuals on wheelchairs, with walkers, or mobility devices, and it can just be difficult for those with balancing challenges. And second, there is no paved sidewalks to key areas like the swings or the sand volleyball courts. Instead, visitors must walk across uneven grass, making it extremely difficult and sometimes even unsafe. Another issue I ran into were there are no sensory-friendly spaces for individuals with autism or sensory sensitivity, which are important, and there's not really any like quiet areas for them. Additionally, the playground is located very close to a busy road, and there's no fencing to protect children who may struggle compulsive, impulsive control, safety awareness, or just like wandering tendencies. So some changes I think that would help it be more accessible would be to install a solid accessible playground features such as like pour-in rubber, kind of similar to what the Arc Park has. Just wider paved sidewalks that connects to all the key features, allowing independencies to those individuals with mobility devices or walkers. And then also just building a secure fencing around the playground to key areas, just to promote safety. And then also creating sensory friendly spaces like a shaded quiet zone or sensory garden, or just like adding like a musical element to it where like kids could go play music. Also just installing inclusive playground equipment like a wheelchair accessible merry-go-round or adaptive swings, and just like things that are like ground level surfaces and different stuff. Um, this would benefit everyone, not just those within the IDD community, but all park users, including those with strollers or elderly visitors, or someone just needing a break. Accessible playground equipment allows children of all abilities to play side by side and like just fostering that inclusion. And then it just promotes safety for everyone. Some potential challenges that you would run into would be funding would be a major barrier. Upgrading playground surfaces and building fences and installing new equipment are all very expensive. So securing grants and just like reallocating the city budgets would be essential. And then second, just ongoing maintenance, making sure all the equipment is safe and up to date, and would just be expensive. And then third, community resistance could occur. Some individuals may worry that the cost is just too much, or they just think that the changes aren't really that necessary, but public education about the benefits could help address this concern. And then finally, construction logistics could temporarily limit access to certain parts of the park, making it like you can't play on it. But overall, I do think these changes would be beneficial. And then for part 3, just created an evaluation tool. So this tool rates parks across 6 different key areas, which are ADA compliance, accessibility of key areas, playground inclusivity, sensitivity-friendly features, safety, and community engagement. Each category is scored on a scale of 1 to 10 with clear descriptions provided to guide the evaluator. A score of 1 to 3 indicates major issues, 4 to 6 shows moderate progress, and 7 to 10 reflects strong or excellent accessibility. So the first one is just ADA compliance, making sure that it's accessible to everyone. The second is just access across the park, making sure the main park area is easily accessible to everyone, and then just ranking that on that scale. And then next is playground accessibility. Is the playground inclusive for children of all abilities? Is it wheelchair accessible, swings, ramps, etc.? And then the next category is sensory friendly features. Does the park provide spaces for individuals who may become overstimulated? So does it have like quiet areas, calming sensory features, etc.? And then the next category is safety. Are there safety measures in place like fences and clear signage? And then last but not least is community engagement. Does the park host inclusive events or programs for individuals within the IDD community, and just overall just bring the community together? And then after that, the evaluator is just going to simply tally up all their scores and give them an evaluation score out of 60. Overall, I think the tool is just very straightforward and easy to use, and will help the community gauge areas where they have strengths and then areas where they could have improvement in order to make it just a more welcoming space for everyone. Thank you.